Hey everybody, it's your girl Millie Chun. Welcome to Millie Chun TV. Today was the second part. We're going to discuss the second part of the Carlos King and Nene Leakes interview. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I hope everyone's watched. I'll give you a few seconds to get in. Hello. Let me say hello to the chat. Hello, chat. Y'all, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. And I am so excited. We're just going to give it a few minutes and let some more people get in here, and then we're just going to get started. Let me know. Can y'all hear that fan? Is that fan loud in your ear? Because I probably have to turn it off. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, Carlos and Nene part 2. I have some things that I want to say before we get into this. Okay. I have some things that I want to say. Hello? I want to say before we get into this actual interview, because this interview was totally amazing. And I think it has some things that Carlos is going to have to, it's a standard now. There's a standard for him. I think he has set the boundary for himself, and you can't go back. So thank you, girl. It's so hot. I had to do something. This interview, that's because you all do have to realize that it was just an interview. It wasn't a television show. It wasn't something that's syndicated. It's not going to be something that we're going to watch next week. Although I would come back and listen to them talk next week. I would listen to them talk every week, because these 2 weeks that Nene and Carlos have been talking has been better than anything I've watched on television for 2 months. I don't know about you, but for me, it has been a pleasure. It has been great knowing that this is what's going to be coming. You know what I'm saying? It was just an interview, and it had such an impact on us. Like, we were there in droves, and people are going to still go and watch this over and over and over. And I think because Carlos has coined himself as the reality king star, I think it's time that he sets himself apart. You know what I'm saying? Leave all these other people to the bloggers, you know, and have you some king style interviews like this that you just had with Nene. Because, like, who was that? Whitney Houston in Waiting to Exhale. So once you go to something good, it's hard to go back to bullshit. You can't go back to bullshit. You can't go back to talking about Melissa Gorga leaving Real Housewives of New Jersey. We don't want to hear that no more. Hello, April. We don't want to hear that. Like, this is the bar, sir. You have got to exceed it from now on. We are looking forward. I think the next interview he should do, I was talking to Jay Evans today. I think the next interview he should do is either Portia or Candy. And let's see what's really going on with Candy. Let me see if I can get Ebony in here. And if I can't, we might have to just take her out. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
I think it's your thing then, whatever you're using then, because I'm on my computer.
I can't hear you.
Okay. All right.
So we'll come back.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay, so okay, what I was saying was, if he goes on Like he cannot not do interviews like this, right? He cannot he cannot go back. He cannot go back to having interviews talking about people on Vanderpump Rules and stuff like that. This right here has got to keep going. I couldn't hear her in there, and I wanted to. I really did because I really wanted to see what she had to say. Um, but that was just not. That wasn't going to work. As long as she's not eating on camera, April, I agree. Yeah. Um, this, like I said, this interview with Nene should set him apart. He should be set apart. He should. Nothing's wrong with him doing what he's doing, coming on here talking to people. But now there's a standard. Portia, can we get a Kim Zolciak real interview, like a real one? But let's just get on into it, right? So Nene says she felt Bravo didn't love her like she loved Bravo. She says she started noticing as her appearances became shorter, right? Like I can't believe that this. And I will say this, and let me know if you agree with this. Towards the end, I think Nene got on all of our nerves. Do we agree with that? Because I feel like she had got on my nerves. By the time she had pulled that cameraman out of her closet, we was a little tired of Nene. But we didn't know that we really needed Nene. We needed Nene to go away, get herself together, and come back. You know what I'm saying? But by that time, when they had that real hair, natural hair luncheon, we were tired of Nene Leakes. That's when Greg was real sick. She was going through that. She had gone off on Marlo. It was just a lot. But we just didn't realize how much of a loss that she would be once she leaves that show. And it was messed up how she left. That was wrong. You know, that was wrong. So that's what she meant when she said she loved somebody that didn't love her. Yeah, she was dealing with Greg being sick. That's definitely what she was dealing with. But it was just you remember when they went to Canada for Tanya's, whatever that girl's name, her carnival. Like Nene wasn't even herself. It was like she was trying to get along with the girls so she could stay on the show. And I think Kenya had even made a reference point to her not having a lot of TV time. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like all of the girls wanted a Nene spot. Everybody was trying to get a Nene spot, right? But now this Nene that we have been seeing for these last 2 weeks, that's who I want on my TV, right? That's who it is. And she said that she felt like she needed fair treatment, and she said she was always willing to go forward and work things out. And I think she got to that point, and I'm happy for her. And I thought that was very telling, right? Giving her 6 episodes was wild. Like, how do you give Nene 6 episodes and she's Nene Leakes? Even though she was kind of getting on our nerves, Nene still gave good TV, right? And she said she hasn't done a lot of things that a lot of other girls have done. Nene hasn't been into a tussle on the show. She hasn't, like she said, who hasn't gotten up and walked out of a Bravo reunion? Ramona Singer has gotten up and walked out of plenty reunions. But they just want to hold Nene to a higher standard. And I'm just going to say, because she's a brown girl, and like she said, there's some things that she can't say and some places she can't go into. And I think it just comes down to that. When she was talking about Bethany Frankel, now I will agree with Bethany on this. I've seen a lot of stuff that Bethany's been talking about, and she's been talking about the fact that the girls don't get residuals for the shows. If they got residuals for the shows, I really think that wouldn't be a problem at all. They don't get paid for that. You just on the show, and if you're not on the show, you off of the show. I think Kim Zolciak would be better if she got residuals. Portia would be better because they all on Peacock, because I'm watching season 6 over right now. And they're not going to get any payment for that. But like she said, Carlos was saying, how do you feel about the fact that Bethany is offered a chance to be on Watch What Happens Live? Well, the difference is Bethany doesn't have a lawsuit with Bravo, Andy Cohen, and NBC. So yes, she probably will be able to come back. Cynthia has come back to Watch What Happens Live. The fact that Nene is in a lawsuit with these people is probably the reason. And I'm sure that they understand that. I really hope so. Um, I think that we all knew. No, she said today that she can't talk about it because the lawsuit is still ongoing. So she can't be on there, right? She did say that if she would be on there, it will be for the fans. But I'll get into that. I'll get into that in a minute. So I think we all knew about Kim Zolciak not doing whatever she didn't want to do, because there are many scenes, not only trips. We all saw that Kim didn't go on trips, but there were just scenes that Kim didn't want to do. She didn't want to go to just lunches with the girls, and especially after she married Croy. Like, she had no choice in the beginning, but after she married Croy, she didn't do anything. Nothing. And then he asked her, how does she feel about the cast at this point? Are there any stars? Are there any stars on this cast of the 6 women? And she said no, but she feels like Marlo is really bringing it. Do you all feel like there's some stars on the cast? Because I kind of feel like Nene does. Because y'all know how I feel about Sanya. You know how I feel about Drew. But we're going to get into that. How do y'all really feel about Marlo on the show? Because she said, she's glad to know she and Marlo are friends. She's glad to know she has a friend that's a peach holder. She hears that Marlo is reading Candy. She feels like Marlo is doing her thing. How do y'all feel about Marlo on the show? I like Marlo now that Scott Lee is there. I like her and Scott Lee. That I do personally. I like her having a love interest. She needed that. And was Candy overrated and overpaid? I think Candy is overrated. But I don't even know if she's rated. Is Candy even rated? You know what I'm saying? Do you look at Candy as being... How do y'all see Candy on the show? Because Candy is never really there. Like, she had to leave Portugal. She was there for 2 days. They had the little brunch where the men cooked for them. She was there for a couple of hours. She's not really there this season. Like, I haven't really seen Candy this season, other than the opening when she popped off and all that kind of stuff. Right? And when she said she doesn't understand how she and Candy doesn't have a better relationship or something like that. And I agree with her. If Candy and Portia can be friends, anybody can fix it and get it back together. Because Portia and Phaedra, that little situation with Candy, that was a lot. I don't think I could do that. No, she does not. No, she does not bring anything to the show. And then she said, when she said she was confused about the girls that's on the show, I could not agree with her more. Like Courtney, like, who is Courtney? And Courtney was supposed to have come on the show with Sheree, and you don't even see Courtney with Sheree anymore. You don't even see that. And when she said, where is the fabulousness of the show? That's what's missing. Because I want to say, yeah, there is no more fabulosity on the show, right? It's just not. It's they're fighting, they're upset all the time. She giving friend of the he said, Jay said Candy giving friend of the show vibes. Sanya, what you mean even Sanya? Sanya is the most boring Joanna. The most. I've even said I never watched Sanya's family show that she had. People talked about her family show. She should just go back and do that. I think she should just go back and she should do her reality TV show. I think I could enjoy her and her family. I can't. She gets lost in the sauce with these girls. She can't even read to. You remember she was trying to read Kenya and forgot what she was gonna say? That was horrible. That was so horrible. Um, and when she said that Kenya could be better, but she's bored. Kenya is totally bored because we all know Kenya can turn up. Kenya is. I feel like Carlos a little bit. I feel like Kenya is a star, but I don't think she's a star this season. She doesn't have anybody to bounce off being a star of. The fact that she's still talking about she divorcing and going, and then Kenya Moore hair care in a leotard, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's not what it is. She has to have energy to feed off of. And that, I think for me, when she did that Kenya Moore hair care thing, and then the fact that she lied like she was about to go to the Magic City Classic, like I don't even think that was gonna even really happen. Right? I don't even think that was gonna really happen. Um, but when they were talking about Sheree, y'all, did y'all catch that part when Nene said, when he said something about Martell and Sheree, and then he said they're not together? Did you realize Carlos never answered that question? He never answered that question. I do too, April. The twirl days were the greatest days. That was good. And then like even it was funny because when Kenya did that first hair, Kenya Moore hair care, and what's her name, Shamia picked it up and drank it and it was water. Like that was fantastic. Like, girl, you are a fraud. But he did not answer that question about Sheree and Martell. He went right on past that. I thought that was very interesting. The fact that Nene said that she was pretty much like blackball, but how could Nene not? How could someone not give Nene a podcast? That's wild to me. Nene would be fantastic on a podcast. And I agree with Carlos, so tough. Like she should be on some Netflix movies. She should be on television. She should be on the radio. She should have a radio show. How could they not give Nene a podcast? That is insane. And I was a little lost with the Kim K situation. Did that mean that Kim K and the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Keep It Up with the Kardashians, that all came on about the same time? Is that what she meant? And they kind of put Kim more out there instead of the housewives and things like that? Yeah, she gives everything. She gave everything in these 2 weeks in this interview. Yes, child. Jay said she could get a deal with Vaseline because her legs was oiled up. Well, okay, we're gonna get. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna put this up here because we're gonna get to that. Wait. We're gonna get right here to that. Okay, it all happened about the same time. Because I was like, why? And then I don't remember. Do I remember Kris Jenner having a talk show? I'm trying to think if I remember that. And Nene was on it. She co-hosted. That was a long time ago. So then, y'all, she got to talking about the stars and the starless. Right? Joanne, I'm with you on that a little bit. Right? She was on point about Giselle and okay. She was on point about Giselle and Robin. Definitely starless. Kenya, I think Kenya is a star if she has somebody to bounce off of. Because Kenya can give it like she gets it. Okay. Portia is a star. I think Phaedra is a star, right? Candy is a recording star. Candy is not a star for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, at least not these last couple of seasons. I would have to agree, Jay. Claudia Jordan. Claudia, she said that Claudia was the one that could go head to head with her, and Claudia did go head to head with her. Nobody was better than Claudia. No one. Claudia went at Nene crazily. That was something else. Because when did she say Nene had a hat on? Isn't that what she said about her hair? Oh Lord. And then she talked about her legacy, and she was like, she doesn't know. Yeah, April, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to rewatch those episodes with Claudia because Claudia gave it to Nene, and when they were on that trip, when they were talking about those sample sizes, and she talked about she had a hair hat and all that. Nene had that little short blonde hat, and it was funny because Nene was like, "Girl, I gotta win this," because Claudia was not letting up. I spoke to Claudia when we were in DC, and I asked her. I told her I heard about her interview with Carlos. Congratulations on the executive producer position and all that. And I asked her, I said, so you would go back to Housewives? She said, absolutely. She said, now that I know how to play the game, I would definitely go back. Child, she ate Nene down. And I love that too. I'm glad that she did that. And I'm glad to know that she fought for her to have a peach on the show. I'm glad she did that. And Claudia was what the girls needed to shake it up. I feel like she was exactly what the girls needed. I feel like Nene's legacy is she is really the blueprint to be a superstar. That's what I think her legacy is. I think Nene is, after looking at the show, how it's gone to number 3 as a housewife show, how it's dwindling every week on TV and all that, and just how amazing these 2 weeks have been with this interview with Carlos. Nene's legacy is the blueprint to a superstar. I think that's what it is. I do too. I feel like she is a really good person. I feel like she's gone through enough. I feel like she's completely humbled at this time. And, even though she's talking about things that she's doing, she only talked about one thing. But I think life has humbled her. And whatever she does is going to be amazing. So then she turned the tables around a little bit, and she asked Carlos some questions like, did he want to be a father? He said yes, a girl and a boy. It was a very emotional situation. I was emotional too because I love television, right? I have been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta was really what got me stuck on reality TV. I watched all the other stuff before that, the little stuff on MTV and stuff like that. But I think when the Housewives, and I watched Orange County, but when Atlanta had come along, that solidified everything for me for television. Yes, I think that when she says that she created it, this is a house that Nene built, I agree with her 100%. And it pains me to know that she's been treated like this. And like right now, she really doesn't know where she's going or what she's going to do. Nene deserves to be on the platform. Really? Hold on. All right, Carisha, I'm going to get back to this, but I'm put Layla's up right quick because this is very interesting. I think Nene's saying what she said in Suing Bravo prevents Carlos from putting her on OWN. Huh. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that is a thing? Do you think Carlos has a need to worry? Yeah, I'm with you on that, Deshaun, but let me tell you why I said that, Deshaun. I said that because after this interview with Nene and how great this interview is and how he's coined himself as the king of reality TV, I think the bar was set in these 2 weeks. And I think Carlos should be seeking interviews iconic as this. Like I said, I don't want to hear anything about him talking about Melissa Gorga. I don't care anything about that. I want to know who's the next iconic interview, sir. because this right here, I don't know if he can top it. And that is what he should be doing. He should be thinking tonight, how can I top this next week? It needs to be as good. Who can I talk to next? I think Tyler Perry will put her on too. She was on College Hill. College Hill was cool. College Hill was I think College Hill was a way to get her feet wet, the way to get her, let me get back in reality TV. I haven't been in front of the camera in a long time. But if you notice when she was on College Hill, she was a different Nene. Even though I know the environment was different, she was different. And I liked her on College Hill. Like I could handle her on TV doing that all the time. She said that she was blackballed. She doesn't feel like she's blackballed now, but she did say that. She's I don't think I think it does. I think it does. I think the lawsuit does have kept her from working because she said that. She said that she can't get on TV or she can't get on a talk show or a podcast. Like they'll get in the works of it, they'll get it started, and then it'll just go away. Yes, Layla, that is correct. Yes. But yeah, she said it. And I don't know if she meant by the lawsuit, but she said, she had podcast, um, talk shows. She said they would, she wants to be in entertainment. She misses that. That's what she wants to do. Um, and I want her on television because we don't have any good television to watch. That Wendy Williams part was real crazy. I noticed, like, when Wendy said that about her, that thought or whatever, I was like, I can't believe Wendy said that, and they had just posted a picture with them just being together like the weekend before. I think she was slowly having being back blackballed before she got off the show. Because for them to tell her that she's not happy on the show and you haven't checked in with me to see if I'm happy or not, so you're just gonna take my TV time away. You're not even letting me know. Yeah, she does, honey. Oh, when she asked him, should the men have a better part on the show? I agree. I like when the men do stuff on all the shows. Like when they had the brunch for the ladies and they was outside talking. I love to see the men having a conversation. I absolutely love that. I love to see it. I like to see the camaraderie because we got Manyetta's husband. We got Scott Lee is on there. I love it. Bring them all in. Ross, yes, yes. You think Claudia owes Nene an apology? I mean, Nene said she went up for Claudia. Claudia said she was wearing a hat on her head. She may need to apologize. Um, what do y'all think about when they said that we needed a Phaedra and Candy conversation? I agree with that. Like that just stopped at the reunion and it was just over. And when they were talking about what happened with the Vanderpump Rules and now they're nominated for an Emmy, like I didn't get all into that, but that thing right there had taken legs of its own. That's all people were talking about. And I feel like we should have something. We should have something. Maybe Candy have her to come on speak on it or something. But I feel like we should have something. We deserve that much. Yes, we need that conversation. Well, Sheila, they said they give them 15% now. I don't know. That's just what the word on the curb was. That's exactly like they should just Candy should just go ahead, shut like Nene said, if you can be friends with Portia, and Portia was the one eating candy up outside at that little deli, talking about their dungeon and all that kind of stuff, if you can be on lives with Portia dancing, you can have Phaedra on speak on it, and y'all can sit down and get that out. I think that's what she needs to do. Yes. The lies. And after that, it was just gone, and we needed that. I don't think it's fair either. I think 100% we needed that. 100%. Um, I agree with her. Manetta, Sanya must go. Manetta was cool last season as a friend to the show. I don't know if I like Manetta with all these words that she says. She says way more words now than she did before. I like Manetta. Shout out, she's a soror. Shout out to Manetta. But she's a little too much talkative right now. And it's, I know she's Candy's friend. She's always on Candy's side. But I feel like that she needs to go. Sanya definitely needs to go. I'm with you, positivity, wherever they want to do it. But I feel like a conversation definitely needs to be had just for us. When she told Carlos that he should do more interviews like this, I agree with her 100%. It is more personal. Like, can he go back to his cloffice after this interview? There's a lot of things Carlos he can't do anymore. He has a standard, honey. The bar has been set. He shouldn't want to go back to the cloffice. He shouldn't want to talk about random people on the internet. He shouldn't want to talk about basketball wives. I want Carlos to be doing some iconic, epic interviews just like this. Yes, he should not go back to the cloffice. We should not see his shoes hanging behind him. And I really want to know what that thing is over there that keeps one shoe in the air all the time. I've asked him that. He needs to answer me. I love that, Catherine. I love the idea of he and Nene. I would sit and listen to Carlos and Nene weekly. It was just the best thing. And the thing is this: they know each other. They started from the bottom together. They grew on up together. Like she said, like after Carlos left, the showrunners didn't know them, so they didn't have that closeness. So these people just working, but Carlos knows how to get in there and get to the real feelings. And that makes a difference. And that's why that interview was so good. That was the best interview he's ever done. The best one he's ever done. It was undeniable. It was amazing. That was amazing. Carlos, if you're listening, you did your thing, sir. Now we just ready to go on up from here. Leave Melissa Gorga in New Jersey where she is. I don't want to hear nothing else about Melissa Gorga. Let's keep it going forward. Who's the next epic big thing? Who is it? When he said a love and marriage Atlanta, let me tell you something. I'm not here for it because I feel like Atlanta got a whole bunch of shows, right? I don't want Nene on the Housewives. I don't. This Nene that we've seen these past 2 weeks, I do not want her on the Housewives. I don't want to see that. And let me say this. They could have a love and marriage Atlanta. And it wouldn't be nothing like Love and Marriage Huntsville, and definitely nothing like Detroit, right? Because I feel like there are a bunch of affluent women in Atlanta. You can do Nene dating, Portia Gobadia and her new life, and it's about 4 or 5 other very well off Black women with husbands who are not in TV that would be fantastic on a show. It could really rival like Beverly Hills, and it could be great. And I'm like, Nene, they got to be superstars. Don't come here pulling nobody. And when she said that, the first thing went to my head was Monique. Don't come around here pulling out no old people from these old TV shows, putting them on the show with me. Let me have some superstars around me. I'm with Nene 100%. 100%. Can y'all imagine, like, You know, it's some affluent black women in Atlanta, just rich, ridiculous women. You got Nene on here dating. You got Portia twerking on Simon and going out to eat. Like, that is fun. That is the fabulosity that Nene was talking about that she needed. Like, that's what we need. I would be so in for a show like that. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. And let me tell y'all something about that too. Let's just say, for instance, let's say there is a love and marriage Atlanta. I'm gonna tell you right now, the only person under the Kingdom Reign situation right now would be Melody Holt, who could just keep it going. Because looks like allegedly, Marceau and Letitia gonna be in a little trouble. uh Martell gonna have to go to a trade school and get him a trade. Kimmy can go back to the nursing. She can go back to nursing, and I don't know what Maurice can do. Whatever. But that Detroit, that's gonna fall by the wayside. Bell Collective, it's gonna be a couple people gonna swim on that. But you let Carlos fool around here, get a love and marriage Atlanta. It's it's OVA. They better get ready. Buffy from Married to Medicine. Oh yes, Alicia. That's what I'm talking about, Alicia. Y'all, let's get it together because we got you. We got 3 people already. Buffy, Portia, Nene. Buffy is fantastic. Buffy around here telling people how to save money. Buffy's living such a soft life. This is what we're talking about. All women living soft lives. If you're not living no soft life, you can't be on this show, honey. I'm talking about we taking a red eye tonight, baby. Let's go. Where we going? We're going to Central Pay in the morning. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of women that we need. Beautiful. That's it. Beautiful black women. Okay, we got 3. Who else is in Atlanta? It's some more people. It's some producers' wives. One basketball wife. I'm sure we can get a Hawks wife. Ooh, baseball player wife. They pay. Super duper paid. Buffy may be different, Heaven. She may be different. It'd be a different environment. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a soft life show. All I'm going to say is this. If he fool around and get Nene leaks and she had these people around her, all I'm going to say, Melody Holt got 7th Avenue. She got her making money with Mel little thing. She going to be all right. Everybody else, I don't know. Because, baby, it's going to be on and popping because that's the only thing I want to see on TV. Somebody said, Tammy Robin doing reality TV? I'm about, you know her show come on in a few minutes. I'm about to get ready and get off so I can review it tonight. Girl, no, Queen of Hope. I don't want nobody looking like they rolled out of anything but a Bentley. That's it. I just want to see women rolling out of Bentleys. Lux living. That's it. I want to see that. I want to see something that's going to rival Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Because when you talk about soft living, that's what I think of soft living over there on Beverly Hills. Love Tammy show. Did y'all see my post for the review for that? Because I posted 2 this week. Because, honey, I can't wait to watch that tonight. Lux living, that's it. LeBron's wife, but she not in Atlanta. That's the level I'm talking about. And then they just be cute. You know what I'm saying? And they're friends. Or if they're not friends, if the women are not, oh yes, Heaven. I'm putting this right on up here. If the women are not friends, let's see them create a friendship. I'm rooting for Nene too, child. I'm rooting for it too. I think that is the best thing ever. Yes. I think that's the best thing ever. Oh my goodness. I think that will be it. But like I said, All them other shows on Kingdom Reign, y'all better get it together. Y'all better get it together, get some top tier work going. Cause if Carlos fool around here and get a love and marriage Atlanta, it's over for y'all. OVA. And I'm gonna be tuned in for all of it. I'm really upset that we not gonna get Nene Tuesday. You help me write the pitch, Catherine. Catherine, because that is perfect. I'm really upset that we're not gonna have Nene on Tuesday. Yes, Lux and Love in Atlanta. Oh, oh my God. I'm gonna have to, y'all. Let me screenshot. I'm about to take a picture of it. Just give me a second. Baby, I'm about to go right on. There we go, right there. That's it. Oh, did I get it? Got it. I'm gonna put this in his inbox and Twitter tonight. We all have talked about this, Carlos, and we feel like it should be called Lux in Love in Atlanta. And it's nothing but Tamar. Cause I need everybody to be doing something. Tamar is working at Dish Nation. What she said? Did she say Life and Love Atlanta? I like that too. Oh, Tamar, her man. No. You know, the only thing is if we could get Tamar like she was on the Queen's Court, like it's different levels to Tamar, right? Now she's good for TV, but it's some levels of her that, and sometimes let's make Tamar alternate. I would definitely watch a show like this. Just Lux in luxury, Lux in love. I mean, and then she just and all the rich men in Atlanta, child, all of them. They need all of. We need to date all. Nene needs to all of them. Just dating. Nene going on dates. Her and Portia and Buffy and all these people they meeting up. They going to Buffy's situations when she's speaking about money. Then after they finish talking about money, they go over to Portia's house and she hosting a luncheon because that's all Portia does is host luncheons for the girls. I love it. Put me on it. Let me just come up in Lux. Child, that sounds like somewhere we all need to be. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. We don't need nobody popping off. We don't want any of that. We just want, like, even if it's something, if you gotta have something going on with the girls, you can have like a misunderstanding about a date or something. Claudia would be a Kiki. Claudia Jordan and all them in the room would be a Kiki. Not a Kiki. Wait, wait, baby girl, 1981. Hold on. Wait, girl, why did you say that? We need one heavy hitter. We need at least one heavy hitter real estate agent that sells me. They got them, girl. You know they used to have an ATL real estate show. It's they're there. There are black women there selling $1 million homes every day. You got athletes, you got reality superstars, you got musicians. You know it's some realtors there. Oh, child. We have one good one. Like 6 ladies. Oh, y'all, we done wrote a whole TV show. Y'all, we done got on here and wrote a whole TV show. Who is CJ? CJ. Tamar, Nene, CJ, Porsche. Who is CJ? Oh, Claudia. Okay, Claudia would be, and Claudia is not struggling though. Claudia is doing what she needs to do. Yeah, Claudia. Okay. Oh, Tiana Taylor would be the perfect young one, right? Okay, y'all. Okay, we got a show. We got a show. We got Nene, we got Buffy, we got Portia, we got Claudia and Tiana Taylor. That's it. That's the show. You got Nene, who's a single girl. Claudia needs to be dating too. We need to see Claudia dating. Definitely not Tamar. Tamar is a alternate. Yeah, she's an alternate. No, no, because we would already had that situation. It ain't gonna be no payback situation. We live in soft lives over here. Ain't nobody got time for all that. We need to write a show for real, because that is fantastic. Who who is that? Who is Keanu Watson? Who is Keanu Watson? And because we can't have no actresses, because we need people that's gonna be able to show up every day. Is Heaven, is that in Atlanta? Because I remember it was a show about women. Oh, Ebony K. Nope, nope, Queen. Nope, not Ebony K. I love her. She's a soror. Shout out to Ebony K. Williams, but absolutely not. No, no, no. Cardi B would be a nice drop in visit. I don't care where Ebony is. She can't be on this show. Not Ebony K. Williams. I love Ebony. But Ebony is just, I feel like Ebony ruined Real Housewives of New York. And I can't do it. Okay. Well, yes, one of them women off of their Heaven. One of those. That's it. We okay, and then we got a real estate lady. But we gotta have them sisters right here where they can come to work every day. I love it. I love it. I love it. We've done that. So we put a whole show together, people. Y'all are amazing. Now we just need the backing, the money for it, and we. Oh yeah, I got Buffy. Don't forget Buffy. No, no, not forgetting Buffy. I think that's awesome because I think they did Buffy really wrong on Married to Medicine. They did her real wrong. Oh y'all, I can't wait until I get my show, and then we come on the show and talk about how we got our show together. This is gonna be amazing. We go. Well, we going up from here, people. We going up. You'll send me a key on Instagram. I love Classy and Bougie. I love it. Yeah, you know Nene not on no contract with Bravo. She's not in Atlanta. Oh, no, we don't want no problems. I just need what we said. Hold on, y'all. You know my short term is really messed up sometimes. Hold on. Lux and Love in Atlanta in ATL. Dr. Jackie owes her a big apology. Yes, that's exactly. Wait a minute, not HR Ebony. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Dr. Jackie owes her a big apology. And I don't know what got into Jackie's drink for her to act like that night. That was crazy to me. That was certified insane the way she talked about that woman. That was crazy. I was like, that was so out of character for Jackie. But I'm about to go on. So, Lord, I'm gonna send him this and baby girl down here and baby girl 1981 at the bottom of my photo. Talk about something. I want Martell to fly away. I'm sure about to send this to Carlos because he need to know this. I'm gonna put a circle around our show name, sir. This. Hey, it's a whole bunch of it. It's 41 of us that came up with this. So do not play with us. Just hey, not HR Ebony. Lord have mercy. Lux and Love in Atlanta. I like it. Lux, because this got to be the soft life. Like, this is soft life season, people. That's what we need to be living. I love it, y'all. But exactly. Exactly. Um, and that's what I'm gonna say. We want black women excellence. And I feel like we got a black women excellence cast right here. Nene says she gotta have superstars around her. Now I don't know how she really feel about Claudia, but I think Claudia will be a good person in there, kind of to keep Nene on her toes. I think it would be fantastic. Hey, Robin. I think that would be fantastic. I think it would be great. Buffy got enough going on. You know, she'll be great. We can look at her do some TikToks. You know what I'm saying? Soft girl era, 2023, 24. I mean, and beyond. Because it's got to be that. I'm trying to live that life every single day. I know, heaven. That's what I said. Let me put this up here because this is how I feel, girl. I was like, I could sit here and watch this every Tuesday. Every single Tuesday. It was so good. It was. It was so good. It was so good. Buffy looks amazing. Oh no. Oh Lord. Lady D, thank you. Girl, I'm gonna let you get back to it because I'm getting ready to go. We at 50 minutes. Okay. Um Girl, go on Buffy's TikTok, girl. Buffy is amazing. Like I go and listen to Buffy all money situation. I am not saying I really practice like I should, but I definitely know where to go if I need some money information. Oh yeah, Robin, this last one definitely had me in tears. Oh yeah, we gotta watch Unfaithful. We got 9 minutes. So I'm gonna get ready and go, people, and I want to thank you all for being here. Yes, girl, Big Brother coming on tomorrow. What we doing with Big Brother Heaven? I'm sorry, I got so excited. I'm excited, girl. I'm excited for that. I'm ready for Big Brother. I'm ready for Big Brother. I'm gonna watch Unfaithful tonight. Um, and then y'all, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna lay down. I'm going to bed early tonight. But it was the best, JC. You just not getting here, but baby, it was good. It was so good. I think Carlos, like I said, if Carlos is listening, sir, oh, do a live weekly about Big Brother. Okay, let me work. Let me pray on it, and let me get my lives together. And that's something that I could do because I'm gonna start. I always say it, but I'm gonna start doing reviews here. I'm gonna start doing my reviews here because I do reviews, on my TikTok and stuff like that. But I really like the 3 minutes because it keeps me quick. Thank you, Carrie. I love y'all too. I live for Big Brother 2 Heaven. Heaven, if y'all can follow me on, or no, I don't. I hate to say that. I don't say that. I'm sorry. I would like for you all to be part of the Millie crew. I am over on TikTok as Millie Chun 08, Instagram, Millie Chun. I'm on Millie Chun TV here on here. It's going to be a shameless plug. Y'all know this is my baby right here. This is my first baby right here, Rose in the Wind. And my second baby is going to be out on August the 7th. She is Rose with No Thorns. And I want y'all to go out and buy it. This is my birthday month. I'm a Virgo, August 28th. I'm so excited. And I'm going to be here more often. And I want to invite y'all to my Zooms too. So I just saw her say that. Do you think the person interviews? They're better in person. They're better in person. Robin, so much better in person. And I'm gonna have a Zoom. I may have a Zoom on my birthday, August 28th, and just share my birthday with everyone. I'm thinking about that. And I would like for you all to join. I will send everybody a link. It'll be on a Monday. It'll be for like 30 minutes. Unfaithful is Tammy Roman's show. It's on MTV. It's coming on in like 6 minutes. I'm getting ready to go watch it so I can review it. And just look out for the birthday celebration. Just look out for it. Like I said, I want to thank y'all for being here. This was fantastic. I love y'all, and I will talk to you all soon. And I'll let y'all know when the next live is. Bye, everybody.